Hi everybody, here's Christian from Team Cast. Man, welcome back. I'm so sorry. I've been on vacation. And so recording this episode, like there's like multiple months of time between the last episode I recorded and now this episode. I'm so sorry. Again, I've been on vacation. It hasn't been multiple months, this vacation. But once I returned, I was just so swamped into all sorts of other stuff. It was crazy. And then, it's kind of like typical to me. Like, it often feels this way. I think this is what programming often feels like. And that's kind of like, if you're new to programming, this is how often it feels like, where if you are like on point, if you're programming every day, or at least like, regular fashion, everything comes easy. You're kind of like in the mindset every time and stuff like that. But once you make like a break or something, once you get distracted by something and return to your code, everything, you like this Gandalf meme where it's like, I have no memory of this place, It kind of feels like this. And that kind of feels, it kind of feels like, oh, I don't want to be here. I actually want to start from scratch and stuff like that. So kind of like I'm kind of going through this feeling as well, which kind of like kept me off working on this. That's why I hate making breaks. Like even vacation, I hate vacation. Like I love vacation, but it's like I hate what it does to my work. And there's actually to to pile on those tangents. There's actually a cool study about how, like, even little meetings, daily meetings, where it's like, oh, after lunch, let's do like a 1 hour meeting or so, and then you can continue working on this, like in a company. And those kinds of meetings that interrupt your daily routine are actually incredibly disastrous to a programmer's ability to do big tasks, because there's sometimes tasks that require you to constantly stay in a certain mindset, to constantly be mindful of what's happening. You won't begin like a huge implementation of a huge feature if you know that you don't have like this interrupted block of time. So yeah, I'm a big proponent of uninterrupted blocks of time. And so yeah, let's create one ourselves here right now. So I'm gonna create a load hero up. I'm gonna look at this again. No memory of this place. Oh my gosh. So what have been working on? By the way, I have also a new keyboard. It's a little tiny keyboard with super clicky keys, so you enjoy the clickiness. It's also English layout, so I might get a lot of typos here. As you can see, I'm procrastinating. I'm trying to get me from actually doing the right thing, working on this thing. And I know exactly, I actually looked a little bit at my code. I know exactly that the thing that's coming up, this one, level and stage clearing, that's actually something that we can pull off without big troubles. All right, so what is exactly the thing that we're going to do today? Today, we are going to create some kind of transition between levels. First of all, we want to recognize if the level is finished. If all the bricks disappeared, I want the game to be like, all right, we're done here, continuing to the next level. I want it to recognize it. And then, of course, we want to also be able to act upon it somehow. We want it to be like, okay, now we're going to show a screen where it's like, congratulations, continuing, or maybe like showing me the score or something like this. Like, we want to have like a screen, like a different mode there in between going to the next level. And then, of course, then you press a button and then you continue to the next level. Okay, so two things, basically do two things. That's why we have them in two separate lines. We want to have like, I guess this is how we would write it down. This is not exactly what we want. So first of all, how do we pronounce this? Recognition? Level finished detection, right? Something like this. And then next level screen. So these are the two things that we want to have. So first, Let me set up the groundwork. Let's not do it like in a linear fashion. Let us think about, you know, what's because sometimes when you see the target, when you see, you know, where you're working towards, you can like kind of reverse engineer all the steps that have to go in front of it. So here, look at this. In update 60, we have like this just big if statement that kind of checks in which game mode we are, and then depending on which game mode we are, we have a different update function, so to speak. So what I want to do now is I'm going to just copy the game over screen. I'm just going to do a duplicate game over screen. And I'm going to call it level over. So this means like if we finish level, we're going to do level over. And down here, let's go level over, level over in as a new function. Then let's go down here, level over. Where is level over? Level over, level over, level over. See, I've been working in a different programming language all this time because, you know, I've been just not sitting around and doing nothing. I've been working a lot in processing. And so I might not be on the top of my Pico-8 game. Update game over. It was staring myself right in the eye. Okay, so this is update game over. Actually, no, this has to be different. It's a bit of a lot of code for something that's very simple, but we're gonna actually do like a specific function. So this is update level over, but that's not it. That's not all of it. There's not just update 60 that we have to split by the type of level that we are in, but also the draw function has to be also different. Where's the draw function? There we go. See, this is a draw function, and that deserves the same kind of splitting into a different type of game mode. So level over draw function also gets a level over if statement, and then of course here draw level over. And then draw game over. We're gonna take the draw game over function, and we're gonna also duplicate this. See, sometimes programming is all about, you know, oh, I already have this, I just need to copy and paste it from one place to another. I'm going to delete the CLS because I know we don't need this anymore. If you recall, when we did game over function, it draws basically like a strip of black text on the screen and puts some words on it. And so that's going to be what level over is going to be. Okay. So this is the black stripe that we're drawing. And then, oh my gosh, guys, I forgot. Oh no, I forgot the thing I've been talking that you should use. I'll be right back. I have returned. Also, I noticed my. This is great stuff. Okay, so what I wanted to look at, and something that I'm talking about, is my cheat sheet, which there's still a bug on there. I have to still release a new version of it. Cool. So 7, all right, so we're printing game over in white, and then 6 is down here. 6 is gonna be, and then we draw something. Okay, so it's white and gray. Cool. I'm fine with this. So how about, so we have to now write something on a screen that is smart. Let's just go something with stage clear. Stage, oops, still the same problem. Stage clear. Exclamation point. Press X to continue. Easy peasy for breezy. Good. All right, so we now draw an actual thing on the screen. Something I want to check. See, when we press a button after level over, we restart the game. That's not something we wanted to do. Actually, what we want to do is skip to the next level, but that's something we're going to deal later on with. This is to do. I'm going to go to do. Do next level here. There we go. Good. I am feeling good with what's happening currently. Okay. So let me see real quick. Serve ball. Serve ball. I wanted to see how we're doing this level. Okay, build bricks level. There we go. This is what we're looking at. Cool, cool. So now let us think how levels work in our game. So here is the reason why this part, where we encoded the level as a string, why this part is genius. Well, it's not genius. It is pretty good. It is pretty good. I think it's a good solution here. So the reason why I think this is genius, good solution, is that now we can save levels in a string. Let me rephrase this. This was wrong. We can save levels in a string, but also we can create an array of those strings. So we can have multiple levels by just creating an array of strings. And if you remember how arrays work, we had arrays. Actually, the actual bricks are inside arrays. And so we're going to actually use the same kind of code when we go in our init function here, right here. We're going to do this in init. I think we're going to use this in init. Where else? I can also use it in start game. No, we're going to use it in init. So here in the init function, we're just going to go levels like this. And then we're going to go level American keyboard, English keyboard. Level 1, that's kind of the first entry here. That's going to be, and this is going to be our level 1. I'm just going to make 2 levels for the beginning, and then wait. Pico-8, Pico-8. Okay. Actually, this is probably going to be level 2, because this is a very difficult level to solve. It takes a bit of time to solve this level, and I want to test this function, so I want to create like a level that's kind of cheap and easy. Okay, so this is going to be level number 2. Actually, this is going to be levels. And the level number 1, that's going to be the first level. That's going to be a way shorter level. That's going to be just 1 brick somewhere. Let's go brick. Let's go 1 brick. I'm gonna cheap out. Actually, let's make it centered. So x6 is that how it works? Is how I forgot how our level structure works. Whatever. Cool. And the level is gonna be delete. I'm gonna delete this one. The level is just gonna be the string for the current level. I'm not even sure that we need the level, but I'm gonna just keep it around. Okay, so one thing that I'm also we're also gonna need is gonna be level num. That's gonna be the number of the level of the current level, and we're gonna set it to 1. That's gonna be the first level, obviously. All right, so cool. Start game is where the game starts. Duh. So here, so I'm gonna go like here. I'm gonna reset the level number to 1, and I'm gonna go level equals levels square bracket. Oops, square bracket. Jesus. Level num. And then it will go break this level. So I'm going to save this and run this and see if our tiny little level starts. It starts. Not sure why there's 2 bricks. Did I do something wrong? Oh, right. Yeah, I did something wrong. So the way we do this, we repeat the old brick. So we're going to go like this. That's going to be just 1 brick. There we go. Bam. So at this point, we know that this is the moment where the game should be like, whoa, whoa. I'm gonna skip to the next level now. Right? There's also something that bothers me. I think there's some debug that we've forgotten. Let me search for debug. Control F. I always forget. Debug. There we go. So let's just delete this. Yeah, because I wanted the display up here on the screen. Cool, this works. Okay. So now we need a new function. Yes, like just keep adding those functions. So it would be great to have a function that goes like, all right, it returns true or false depending on whether, no, it returns true when the level is finished. That's it. So let me see. We have built bricks. That's kind of like basically the opposite. So we're going to go function. Level finished. It's a bit of a mouthful, but it's very descriptive. I mean, it's literally what it is. So now what I want to do is have some fun. How does this work? How did we make this work? Okay. So brick X and brick Y, brick V. What is V? Oh, visible. Right. Of course. Duh. Okay, so I'm thinking we are going to just iterate through all of the brick V's. And if do we ever have a brick? No, we don't, right? Yeah, that's the X and Y position. Good, I like it, cool. So we're just gonna iterate through all of the bricks. And we're going to see if all of them have been set to false. And if that's true, if the brick V, all of the bricks has been set to false. So if that's the case, that means that all of our bricks that are in our game are currently invisible. They have been hit. And that means level's over. So let's do this. Let's do a, what is LVL? All right, that's the level. That's good. Let me find. Because I'm not really sure about this. So let me just find. I know this is the best. This is the best tutorial. I'm not sure myself what I'm doing. I'm going to copy this line. This seems like we're iterating through the bricks. That seems cool. And I'm going to paste it in our new function. Level finished. And remember, if you have a better idea of how to do this, if you're watching this and cringing yourself, just let me know. I'm often wrong. That's fine. I'm not going to iterate through brick X, but through brick V. And then I'm going to go if brick V, oops, I equals true, then basically we're just going to return true, because if we find just one brick that is visible, then we already know that the level is not finished. And then down here we're going to return false, like this. There's one more thing I wanted to do is could be a situation maybe where we do something wrong and there is like no bricks on the screen. No, like we haven't even loaded any bricks. In this case, I don't want the game to go into like infinite loop. So I'm gonna also check if there even are bricks in our brick function. So we're gonna go like if this is 0, then return true. I'm going to put this in one line. You can do this like this. That's fine. Cool. I'm just going to run this real quick to see if I make any mistakes. This has been some time. Okay, so far nothing is happening. We have created a function, but we're not actually checking for this function. So here's now where we check for this function. And I think it makes sense to check for it every time you hit a brick. So let me see where we hit a brick. So this is where we're moving the ball. This is brick width equals force. There we go. Okay, here's where we're hitting bricks. So I'm gonna go level if level finished. There we go. Then now it would be nice if we had like a function that kind of like switches us to a different mode. We already had such a function like this for game over. It's not a very complicated function, and I like to put like in a special function just in case there is something that we want to do every time the level is finished. It's kind of like very, here we go. Here is the function called game over. So I'm just gonna call it level over as a function. There we go. So I'm gonna copy this function. I'm gonna put it there in our down here where we checking if the level is finished. Okay, let's try this. It did not work. Let me check my function real quick. We made a mistake. Is exactly up. So we're checking if level is finished. The level is not finished if we find a visible brick, and the level is finished if we don't find a visible brick. There we go. We just reverse true and false. Perfect. See, stage clear. Press X to continue now. I kind of don't like how I don't like how there's still like a brick visible there. So maybe we can do we can execute a draw function once. Let's try to do this. Let's go with an update function. There we go. Can we just do it like this? Draw. There we go. Now it disappears. Good. But now, of course, we press continue, then we just reset the entire game. So what I want to do now is I want to create a new function that goes just next level, and that's going to be it. That is going to be it. Where is it? So this is function start game. I'm just going to copy this entire function. I'm just going to say next level. Like this. And we not have to deal with this thing. We are going to reset the position of the pad. We're not going to change this. Level num equals plus equals 1. So we're going to increase the level number by 1. See, you can tell that I've been working on a different programming environment because I put those additional spaces, which are fine for other programming environments, but in Pico-8 you need all the space. Okay, then I'm going to get the level. I'm going to build the bricks. It would be also nice maybe to reset. I guess I'm going to reset the ball because I'm going to serve ball here, so that's going to be fine. I'm not gonna do anything to the lives and points. That's fine. I'm gonna set sticky to true. I'm gonna change. Okay, that's good. That's good. That seems fine. Now there's one more thing I wanted to make sure, and that is here. When you finish the second level, it's gonna get. We can now play through the game because we have multiple levels. So I'm gonna make sure that if level num is greater than levels, Hashtag levels. Where is hashtag? There we go. Hashtag. Okay. That's funny. Uh-oh. How do I make hashtag? Uh-oh. Oh no. This keyboard. I thought it was a good keyboard, but clearly, like, it says. That's a funny problem. Okay, now we're gonna deal with this somehow. Let's see. Where's the hashtag? Oh my gosh. There we go. I need to do this. I don't know why. I'm baffled. I'm baffled. I have to figure this out. Maybe there's some kind of secret way to do this. I don't know. Yeah. So if the current number exceeds the number of levels we have, then clearly something is going wrong. We finished the game. We've beaten the game. We need some kind of special screen here. So I'm assuming this is going to be the moment where we're going to actually look at like some high score screen where it's like, okay, you've beaten the level, here's this high score screen. But in our case, we are just going to go, we're going to go to the start screen. So do we have this? No, we're going to set mode to start. But yeah, in the future we're going to put this in here. Cool. Right, and there's one more thing that we need to do. This next level thing, this comes in our update function for the level over screen. So here, here's update level over, game over. Here's update level over. Here we had this earlier in this episode. We need to go to the next level here, and that's exactly what we're gonna do with the next level function. And if I do this correctly, let's see, start run. Bam, continue. Something broke. That's interesting. Okay. There is a nil values problem in our. Okay, and then return maybe. Maybe we also need to put the mode in game mode, or how does it work? Where's the serve ball? Where's the serve ball? Yeah, there. We have mode game. We haven't probably put the game in mode in game mode, so we're gonna go next level mode game. So I think the problem now was it's kind of was stuck in the level over screen. Let's see, yeah, that's the problem. So the problem was it was stuck in the game level over screen, and it's jumped already to the next level, and that made it try to load a level that wasn't existing there. I mean, we had like an if statement that was checking if the level number exceeded the number of levels that we have. But that if statement hasn't even actually stopped it from continuing trying to load to this level. It just set a flag that we want to return to the main screen. So if I finish this level, hopefully, we should get. I probably should put like a level that's easier to beat. Okay. Maybe while I'm doing this, I've been actually teaching a lot of Pico-8 recently. I had some students working a lot with Pico-8. There's some really great games that they made. And yes, great. So stage clear now. Okay, so this worked, but it's jumped into the main screen and immediately continued. So we need to do a BNP P in next level and BNP P in start game. And also here in update start. And wait a minute, let's not do this again. Let me create, I'm gonna commentate this out. And I'm gonna just duplicate this level one more time. It's not gonna be the most exciting setup. And yeah, I'm gonna go like this so we see a difference. Just testing this. Right, so this is the first level, this is the second level now. It's slightly different. And then we're back in the main menu. Cool. So this worked. Hopefully I'm back on the track again. I'm gonna try to release videos on a regular basis and finally finish this tutorial so we can move on to maybe some more exciting, well, you know, it's not like it's not exciting, but maybe some more complicated games. Some people already suggested in comments what kind of genre we're gonna tackle next. Personally, I think I would love to go into like a space shooter and go a little bit more into like sprite animations and stuff like that, but it's up to you. Post in the comment section what kind of genre you want to see next. I would love to do stuff like RPGs and stuff like that, but I think that's something that's good for future tutorials. Cool, guys. So see you next time around, guys. Bye bye.